Alright guys, welcome back. This is a very impromptu video. As you can see, I've already started the soup, but I wanted to bring you guys along for it. It is low carb, keto, whatever you want to call it, and it is so good. It is a taco soup, and I promise you, you don't miss any of the carby stuff that is usually in a taco soup. So, start off, I have a pound of hamburger that I just cooked off. Now, I'm adding a jar of salsa. That was like 2 tablespoons that was left in another jar. You could also add tomatoes or rotel, but I find that the salsa just really gives it the best flavor. Just be careful with your salsa because some salsas have the sugar, extra sugar, and tomatoes already have a couple carbs, so adding in a salsa that has sugar in it is going to make it more carby. I am not as worried about carbs when it comes to vegetables just because I don't want to have to supplement for vitamins and nutrients that I'm not getting because I'm not eating any vegetables that have carbs. That doesn't make sense to me. So I do eat vegetables. Besides green vegetables. So, I guess you would say I do kind of a dirty low-carb keto. But anyway, add that in, and now I'm going to get a pint of my beef bone broth. Okay, so I have a pint of my beef bone broth, and that has so much good beefy flavor. Get that mixed in. And also, when you use the salsa, you don't have to worry about the other vegetables, like chopping an onion and so on and so forth, because the onion's already in there. So, I will not be adding additional vegetables, because that is more than enough. I would, sometimes I will add more tomatoes. And I may add more tomatoes. That was a picante. And you can't really tell there are any tomatoes. And I really like a tomatoey bite with my soup. So I'm just going to let this, I don't know what I'm going to do about the tomatoes yet, but I am, sorry, pause. I am going to add a little bit of taco seasoning to this. Maybe. Okay. So there's your taco seasoning. You can make your own taco seasoning. I usually do, but I got those for next to nothing, and I'm going to use them. Alright, so this is going to simmer for about 5-10 minutes, and then I'm going to add in a block of cream cheese, and we're going to give it a taste test. Okay, so here it is. I did end up adding a quart of my own home canned tomatoes just because I like it a little more tomatoey, but you can see it really didn't add that much, and in my opinion tomatoes are just so good for you. Like, it's just, it makes the soup better. So I've let this boil for about 15 minutes now, and now I'm going to add some room temperature cream cheese to it. Okay, so I just put that whole chunk in there, and I've turned the heat off. I'm going to put the lid on and just let this sit and melt into the soup for about 5 minutes, and then I'll give it a good stir, and we'll see if it needs anything else before we top it with all of our delicious toppings that are also all keto friendly. Alright, so this is what it looks like whenever the cream cheese is all the way melted. I did add, I noticed as soon as I turned off the camera, I had 2 jalapenos and 2 Fresno chili peppers that needed to be used, and they were from my garden. So I went ahead and chopped them up and put them in here. So it smells so good. And you can see where the cream cheese separated a little. It came from the freezer. It's going to do that. I'm not worried about it. It doesn't change the texture or creaminess or anything else. It's just looks different than if it was fresh cream cheese. So we're going to get this plated up, and I'm going to show you how I do that. Alright guys, here it is. And there is a dollop of sour cream underneath there. But, oh, this stuff is so good. It is so, so, so good. I forgot to take a picture first, but for my thumbnail, I'll go ahead and give you a taste test. That's perfect. It does not need anything extra. It has the saltiness from the salsa, spiciness from the salsa and the peppers I put in, and it has the beef bone broth as flavor, and those home canned tomatoes. Can you get a better taco soup? I think not in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Super quick, super easy, and super filling. I absolutely love this. I make this once a week. Just to let you know how much I love it. Make it once a week and it lasts me 2 days. So, until next time guys, thanks for watching.